We're going to do a flag salute, and then please remain standing for a moment of silence. Mr. Mealy, would you like to start us off with a flag salute, please? I pledge allegiance.
Sure. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everybody. You may be seated. Could you read the statement of adequate notice, please?
All attendees and participants agree to conduct themselves in a manner appropriate for public gathering. Individual speakers should be advised that no right of privacy protects a person's public comments made in a public forum. Accordingly, all participants bear responsibility for their own statements and commentary. Correspondence. Thank you letter dated June 24, 2026 from the Millstone Township School District regarding the Township Committee sponsoring the 8th grade graduation award. Ordinances. First reading. Ordinance 26-14. Ordinance accepting conservation easement for a portion of Block 38, Lot 4.01, located at 3 Preston Drive.
Explanatory statement. This ordinance accepts a conservation easement for a portion of Block 38, Lot 4.01. Motion to adopt the table, please.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
Thank you. Second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor Morris?
Yes.
Committee Person Zabrowski?
yes,
Committee Person Ziner?
Yes.
And Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Second reading and public hearing to be held on August 19, 2026 at 8 p.m. at the Millstone Township Meeting Room, 215 Millstone Road, Prineville, New Jersey. Consent resolutions. All matters listed under item consent agenda are considered routine by the Township Committee and will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. There will be no separate discussion on these items. If discussion is desired of any item, that item will be considered separately. 26-157, payment of vouchers, July 15, 2026. 26-158, resolution authorizing entry into a shared service agreement with the County of Monmouth for emergency telecommunication services, enhanced 911 service for the calendar years 2026 through 2030. 26-159, resolution approving the bylaws of the Monmouth Municipal Joint Insurance Fund. 26-160, resolution approving change order and supplemental agreement number 1 for a project known as 2024/2025 Roadway Improvement Program. 26-161, resolution appointing a technical assistant to the construction official 1. 26-162, resolution authorizing the Township of Millstone to enter into a shared service agreement with the County of Monmouth to provide the iTax map collaboration center system, tax map conversion and maintenance services. 26-163, resolution authorizing award of a contract for emergency tree removal services on Conover Road on July 7, 2026. 26-164, resolution authorizing execution of a developer's agreement for BH2 DeBon Road LLC, Block 18.01, Lot 1.01, formerly known as Block 18.01, Lots 1, 2, 3, and 4. 26-165, resolution authorizing the extension of a one-time grace period for the payment of third quarter taxes 2026.
Thank you. Motion to adopt the table, consent agenda.
I'll move to adopt.
Thank you. Second.
I'll second,
Thank you. Roll call.
Committee Person Zabrowski?
yes,
Committee Person Ziner?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Morris?
Yes.
Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Reports from various departments for June 2026. Tax collector, $213,355.65. Clerk's report, $11,264. Dog license, $326. Municipal court, $13,849.26. Recreation, $37,617.14. Construction, $39,159. COA, $4,054. 2026 interest revenue is also included.
Thank you. Motion to file, please.
I'll make motion,
Thank you. Second.
I'll second, Mayor.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Township Committee minutes. Regular meeting minutes, May 20th, 2026, and absent was Mayor Farah.
Thank you.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Committeeperson Ziner,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Morris,
Yes.
Committeeperson Zabrowski,
Yes.
Mayor Farah.
Abstain.
Executive meeting minutes, May 20th, 2026.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor Morris,
Yes.
Committeeperson Zabrowski,
Yes.
Committeeperson Ziner,
Yes.
and Mayor Farah.
Abstain.
Regular meeting minutes, June 3rd, 2026. Absent was Committeeman Ziner.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor Morris,
Yes.
Committeeperson Zabrowski,
Yes.
Committeeperson Ziner,
Abstain.
and Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Executive meeting minutes for June 3rd, 2026, and absent was Committeeperson Ziner.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Committeeperson Zabrowski,
Yes.
Committeeperson Ziner,
Abstain.
Deputy Mayor Morris,
Yes.
and Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Regular meeting minutes, June 17, 2026. Absent was Committeeperson Davis and Deputy Mayor Morris.
Have a motion to adopt the table, please.
Move to adopt.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Committeeperson Ziner,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Morris,
Abstain.
Committeeperson Zabrowski,
Yes.
and Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Executive meeting minutes, June 17, 2026. Again, absent was Committeeperson Davis and Deputy Mayor Morris.
Motion to adopt the table, please.
I'll make the motion to adopt.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call.
Deputy Mayor Morris,
Abstain.
Committeeperson Zabrowski,
Yes.
Committeeperson Ziner,
Yes.
and Mayor Farah.
Yes.
Application for a raffle license. Friends of Millstone Township Historic Registered Properties on-premise 50/50 raffle, RA number 355, to be held on September 20th, 2026 at Millstone Park.
Motion to approve the table.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Friends of Millstone Township Historic Registered Properties on-premise merchandise raffle, RA number 341, to be held on September 20th, 2026 at Millstone Park.
Motion to approve the table.
I'll move to approve.
Second, please.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Millstone Township Elks BPOE number 2613, yearly pull tab raffle number 357, to be held from August 1st, 2026 through February 24th, 2027 at 22 Burnt Tavern Road.
Motion to approve the table.
I'll move to approve.
Thank you. Second, please.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Application for a private party, Vito Cardinale, Play Hook E 10th Annual Veterans Children with Disabilities and Active Military Fishing Day on August 22nd, 2026 from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m., located at the Ponderosa Estates Farm, 265 Disbro Hill Road.
Motion to approve the table, please.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thank you. Second.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, liaison reports. Hello?
Sure. So the Millstone seniors had their annual 4th of July celebration yesterday. Their next meeting is August 11th at 11 a.m. and the Girl Scouts will be hosting their summer luau party for the seniors. If anybody's interested in joining the seniors group, please stop by and enjoy the festivities. The recipient of the Millstone Township Committee Excellence in Civics and Social Studies Award at the 8th grade graduation was Dylan Davis. So I want to congratulate Dylan on winning the award from the committee and also congratulate all the 8th grade graduates for graduating.
Awesome. Thank you. Jeff, you got anything? Chris?
Just we had our recreation meeting on Monday, very spirited meeting, primarily surrounding baseball and the program and what we're doing for the fall, and more importantly, as we left that meeting, the Recreation Commission is going to establish an ad hoc committee to understand how we're going to move forward with the spring, which is the bigger program. As most residents know, we took this program on as it was needing some additional support. We had some highs and we had some lows, right? So we want to kind of talk about, how to create more of structure that's in line with our recreation programs as a whole, right? That program ran privately for a very long time, and decisions were made that don't align with how we want to run the program going forward. And so that bunch of emails in the last couple of days went out that committee is being formed. It would be a member of the baseball board, a member of the rec commission, and a couple of unbiased people that had some history of how things need to get done, should be done. So I can present on that as that moves forward. At the end of the day, it is not working the way we intended it to work, right? But the plan is to figure out how to work together and have a program for the community. That's first and foremost. Other than that, that's summer camp's up and running. Seems very successful. Best bang for the buck in town as far as what's available for our residents. Nothing but positive feedbacks. I get a lot of feedbacks on trips and how do we improve trips, do different trips, right? That's all predicated on the time, the market, the timing, the busing. So any feedback you have, please share that with Dave at the Recreation Office, and we can go back and evaluate what we do at the end of the summer season as we look at what worked, what didn't work, evaluate what we can do better, what should we improve on. And the only other takeaway is the Rec Commission has went through, I think almost every person had a part of it, going through all the parks, making out punch list items that they want to see improved, brought that back. That will be shared with Kevin and the team and DPW to see what could be addressed and the timing of such.
So did you ever get any feedback of doing maybe an adult summer program?
No.
Thank you for that. All right, I met with the OEM coordinator. We are in good shape as far as the OEM is concerned, as far as the personnel, the equipment that we have, the communication that we have with the county OEM and the state OEM. So that's all good. Also, the veterans are looking for members. So if you know any veteran that lives in Millstone or an adjacent town that would like to help out and become part of our Veterans Council, please have them submit an application to the Veterans Council so they can review it and hopefully add to their numbers. Any new business?
Okay. On the back of the OEM, with the storms that we had July 4th, the week after, the information that we've relayed to the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities obviously was heard through our elected officials, et cetera. Today, they just announced that they're going to hold, they're advancing their efforts to hold JCP&L to a higher standard. They're opening up a portal, and for August 12th, if you have any comments or you want to intervene or participate, it'll be available. And then if you want to particularly talk about anything from July 4th storm, any comments or emails, we're going to have the links, whether it's tonight or first thing tomorrow morning, the letter from the BPU, and there'll be where you could go right to them. So you cut out the middleman, you're going right to the BPU, who are trying to hold JCP&L's feet to the fire.
And we'll send that out through Nixle and an email?
Nixle will send it out the email and online. It'll be on our website.
Oh, perfect. Very good. Did you hear anything about getting reimbursed from the state or from FEMA?
Not for the storm, not yet. No, it's way too early. We actually just heard from the storm for the winter storm. Unfortunately, the federal government is not reimbursing municipalities in Jersey for that bad storm. So, what other thing was the AHA will be opening up, their applications for the Burn Tavern Road. So they're looking to have people coming in October, November, so it should be posted online very shortly. And then go to AHA Neptune if you have interest in applying. I believe they put it on their Facebook page, and they're already getting slammed.
Okay.
Everybody wants to come to Millstone.
Very good. All right, any old business? No? Okay. Comments from the dais?
So I have one thing. So after the recent storm, a lot of the residents had made the comment that the township did not have a Facebook page. So I did set up a Township of Millstone Facebook page. Currently myself and the deputy clerk Laura have posting powers to it. There's only been 3 things I posted on there so far, just like a little welcome, and then the second thing I put on there was asking people to go to the Millstone website and scroll down to the bottom and sign up for the notifications. You can do both the Nixle notifications, you can do the email notifications. If you do the email and you don't uncheck the boxes, you are gonna get like a plethora of emails for like every single thing in this town. So just make sure you click what you wanna get emails on, and what you're interested in.
Okay.
So,
So did we get it out to the public that we now have an official township Facebook page?
I saw some people had actually shared it on some of the Millstone pages, so, but how we're gonna handle it is, so Allentown does it a little bit different and Upper Freehold does it a little different. I tried to, you know, use
Take
a
the
little
best of
bit.
both worlds?
Yes, both. So Upper Freehold, actually, their Office of Emergency Management does all their postings, like their clerk does not post or anything on their page. And then Allentown, their clerk does the postings. But neither town like shares them to, you know, like the Allentown balance page or whatever. They said because there's just like, you know, 7, 8, 9 pages, and like everybody doesn't have access to all of them. I know myself, I only have access to 3, but people have told me there's like 9 pages in this town. Like, so what we're just gonna tell the residents is, like, if we post something and, you know, you have access to a page and you wanna share it, you're more than welcome to share it. You can screenshot it, whatever you wanna do, and put it on, I don't even know what pages are out there. But the neighborhood, I think there's a community page, like, if you wanna share it on there, like, go right ahead. But we're not gonna be posting things like, you know, I know, like, you know, people put on the neighborhood page, like, you know, some of the board of adjustment things and coming up. We're not gonna put that on there because
That's
that
on,
you
that's
can.
on the website.
Yes, that you can get like through email if you sign up for the notifications. So what we're gonna try and do is, you know, post things like that came out on Nixle, or, you know, road closures, like things like that is what we're gonna try and do. We'll see how it works, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll get it try.
All right, thank you. I just have one thing. Wednesday, August 19, 2026, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., there's going to be a Veterans Resource Fair. The Fort Athletic Club, located at 114 Saltzman Avenue in Oceanport, New Jersey. It's going to connect with over 75 service providers offering valuable resources, including education, legal, employment, social activities, healthcare, support services, and much, much more. It's being presented by the Monmouth County Division on Aging, Disabilities, and Veteran Services. So if you know anybody, you know, please let them know. And you could also go to www.monmouthcountyclerk.com for additional information. Okay. That's all I have. Kevin, do you have anything? That's it. All right. At this time, I'd like to open it up to the public at,
8:24.
if anybody would like to come up.
Oh, let me turn that
Yes,
on.
just got to
Would
turn
it
it
be
on.
okay if I use this one? Sit,
Oh, sure.
that would be great.
I'm ready.
Tony Caccioti, Cacciotti, 9 Sherrill Lane, Millstone. Committee, I'm here today to talk about request the committee to create an ordinance imposing maximum penalties and enhance enforcement against unlicensed persons performing regulated trades. What that means is any person who
Wait, you said unregulated or
unlawfully.
unlicensed?
Say again?
What did you say, unlicensed or unregulated?
Unlicensed.
Unlicensed.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Any
sorry.
license is regulated, so
Okay.
any unlicensed
Okay.
is obviously not regulated. What that means is any person trying to perform plumbing, electrical, HVAC, anything along the Uniform Construction Code, locksmiths, alarms, landscaping, fire sprinklers, so on and so forth. There are multiple associations that are on board with this, where the enforcement agencies, the boards that oversee those licenses, are just overwhelmed with the amount of complaints, and there's really no enforcement taking place. And our association, the New Jersey State League of Master Plumbers, has really taken the lead with this for getting municipalities to create an ordinance which is basically enforcing a law that's already state law. And municipalities can adopt and enforce this. They can generate revenue from enforcing it, and it's got to be done in the correct way. We've created the actual ordinance for the committee, so it could be reviewed. I've taken the liberty, and I've already spoken to the town construction official and code official, who feel it would be a great idea if we can get this ordinance put in place. I really don't want to say too much about it unless there were questions before me. It's really simple. A lot of people come to town, out-of-staters, especially New York, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, and perform these services for many of our residents without obviously filing permits because they're not licensed, and without doing the proper work, getting inspections, and sometimes even taking deposits and not even performing the work. So again, I have the ordinance written for you. We have the summary sheet, the ordinance itself, and a lot of questions that would come up if that pleases you to take them, or we can email, whatever is convenient.
That's what I was going to say. If you could email it to Kevin, Kevin will disseminate it to the Township Committee, we'll review it, discuss it, and then we'll have Kevin get back.
Was that email that I had sent you way back when, was it forwarded to Kevin?
No, I.
Because that was all in there in the same email. So it would just be a duplicate email.
No, I never gave it to Kevin, I gave it to.
Okay.
I gave it to Nick.
Okay.
So have you been having dialogue with?
I did. And pretty much it's
What's the
in
status?
your court now.
So all the questions that you had, all the questions he had?
I didn't have any questions. We
Did he
just
have
presented it.
questions? Did he have questions for you?
The only question he had was any municipality take it on yet, and I don't know the answer to that because I'm not members of all the associations that are presenting it to 557.
564.
There you go.
So the ordinance that you have, well, do you have an ordinance or resolution?
I have an ordinance. Well, it would be,
It has to be an
it's written in an ordinance manner.
Yeah, it has to be an ordinance, this way we could
Correct.
add it to our code book.
Correct.
So it's summonable, violation-wise. Where did you get that? Did you get that from another town?
No, we created
It was
it.
written up.
Yeah, we created
All
it.
right, so we would have to send it to legal, let them, verify it.
But currently, we do have laws saying people are supposed to pull permits and have things inspected or read.
No, but he's going a step further, where he's saying
No, he's
that the
basically
contractor
taking-
needs to show licenses
Yeah,
and
but
insurance
how
and
would the
everything else.
town know there's a contractor if no one pulls permits or no
Well,
one?
So there's gonna be a lot of questions regarding this, and I would love to have a roundtable.
Well,
Let's
send it to me, I'll read it. And
Yeah.
We'll take, we have our attorneys and, John will look at it.
The main thing to understand is that this would create revenue for the township itself. The way the ordinance is written, it meets the fines that are already state limited. Yes, there would have to be some type of an enforcement that would go out, take the call of a violation, and then go out and investigate that call if it is an unlicensed person. Unlicensed advertising is a real easy one because you just send it in the advertisement. So there's a lot of revenue for the townships to make instead of the state. actually.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of people that do pull permits saying they're doing the work. They sign off saying they're doing the work, and they're hiring
if we-
somebody, we don't know who's doing the work.
If we chip away at the big ones, the little ones are eventually gonna get the fear of it happening to them. Yes, the license, it's in there too, the license lending, it's no good.
We'll take a look at it. Go ahead.
Is this also a way for like a homeowner, if they have a bad experience, they try to go to the contractor, nothing happens, this is another avenue for them to come to the
It is
township
not.
and try to fight?
It is not. That would be a DCA, I guess, investigation and a complaint, and if they were smart and the number was the right number, bring it to the local prosecutor. In our case, this would also be prosecuted. You can prosecute
We
these.
usually have a maximum fine of $2,000 for most of our things.
$10,000 fine, starting, impoundment of the vehicle and taking the tools.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if that's
who would be
legal.
the complainants to say?
That's a great question. So we police our own trade already as it is. I don't know what the other associations do, but we bring a stack of complaints to our board, our plumbing board, once a month.
Okay.
And so pretty much you're gonna get, in our case, you're gonna get a lot of plumbing calls. If they're not licensed doing plumbing, we're gonna call the construction office and ask the official to go out, And they're allowed to go out and ask, for a license number, permit, anything that may be going on. And if it's correct, there's a violation, they're able to cite that right then and there. Actually, if the troopers are called, the person should be arrested. So that would protect a lot of consumers on the front end, but when it comes to your question of taking deposits, not doing the work, or doing work and not meeting what they said they were gonna do, that's definitely a DCA complaint. We see that all the time too.
I mean, look, the protection's great, right? It seems like it would be a win. I'm just trying to figure out in what scenario would that come up that we can be effective enough to, number one, protect the homeowner, protect you guys who are doing the right thing by being licensed, and then have a revenue source, like how that, and I guess we have to read it, right? I obviously didn't.
Yeah, the scenario is
Scenario,
easy. Just,
so.
we know somebody's doing something they're not supposed to be doing, we make the call. It's just, it's
And now
gotta
you
be
have
done
something
right then and
official in
there.
writing from the
It's gotta
township
be
that
done
can-
right then and there.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem
That's
like
where
we-
the problem comes up.
Doesn't seem like we have to really do anything other than pass the ordinance, because from what he just explained, they're
Amen.
actually doing the complaint.
So if
complaining
Millstone is,
unlicensed.
if Millstone Township would be one of the first townships to take this ordinance, it's gonna, and we're gonna see it at the municipality of mayors, our lobbyist is bringing it to you guys. So if Millstone's on the top of the list, people start seeing that it's happening and it's creating revenue, it's gonna take over. A lot of towns are gonna take it on. And a lot of people like myself are in their own towns presenting this to their council as well.
Do you sit on your board?
I'm a past president, and I'm a committee chairperson.
All right, have you disseminated this to any other municipality?
I can't.
No, just for informational purposes.
I know others have.
And what was it?
I don't know I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if any municipality has accepted or created the ordinance yet.
Adopted it, all right.
Right. I do not know the answer. I could try and find out, but again, that was what Nick asked me, and I made phone calls, and
All right.
it's a difficult thing to find
No
out.
big deal, so if you could just email it to Kevin, Kevin will email it to Zach. They'll
Absolutely.
review it,
Not a problem.
they'll comment, we'll look at it, I'll look at it again.
Yep,
they'll
not a
look at
problem.
it, And then we'll get back to you.
Good deal.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Tony.
Second one.
No,
Do I not say my name again?
No.
No.
Thank you. I'm formally requesting the Millstone Township Committee to adopt an ordinance by placing a public question on the next general election ballot. I'm hereby proposing a charter commission, which is something that would be governed by the optional municipality charter law. This commission can provide a structured, legally backed path to evaluate alternative government structures such as a council, manager, plan, allowing the town to potentially increase administrative professionalism, separate politics from daily operations, and giving our residents a direct voice in local government. Really similar, but we never really created an official commission or charter like what I had done with the residents wanting safer intersections. It was a tri-town thing. We did use Allentown and Upper Freehold residents. In, I would say, a matter of about a month and a half, we had about 300 members, and we had brought some concerns to you guys before about intersections. You guys did do a lot of things. Upper Freehold did some stuff. So really something similar to that. I did not write an ordinance for that one, just asking the committee to accept the proposal to create a charter commission.
And the purpose of the Charter Commission again is?
Pretty much a buffer of residents to let us digest all the complaints or concerns or suggestions from residents and bring it to you guys in a professional manner. Pretty simple. Rather than people coming in here hotting and hooing and howling, come to us and we'll bring them forward in a professional manner. A lot of complaints may be offered as suggestions rather than just coming up here and complaining.
So you just want to create an abstraction.
I can't hear you, Jeff. I really don't hear that well. I'm sorry.
You just want to create an abstraction layer then?
I don't know what that even means.
Means a group of concerned citizens like yourself here in the township, and then you representing them to come before us.
Well, it would be a commission, so they would, the way commissions work, like if you look up Milburn has one right now because whatever's going on with their municipality. 5 members, and it could be, they're all volunteer, they're not paid. And it could be a large group, but 5 members would be pretty much the commission that would take all the suggestions, so yes, to kind of.
But a lot of residents might not have their concerns heard at this level if it's filtered out before it gets here.
Well, we would not voice any concerns, we would just voice it in more of a professional manner, and then also offer a suggestion to the concern. But what about compliments? What about, things like that? Not everything is gonna be negative. I can tell you right now, where it really stems from is the July 4th storm.
What were the concerns of the July 4th storm?
Did you read Facebook?
I'm not a commission yet, so I'm gonna abstain.
Well, we had some concerns. I've had numerous, some people had said we should not have sent out nixles with trees and roads. It should only be if it's imminent, danger. No, we're like, I'm not sure, if that's right. We had concerns about JCP&L, where they have a sequence of who they restore first, transmission lines, hospitals, et cetera, et cetera. We're on well and septic, so we've made a very, we've let them know our concerns, and we needed, power quicker than some others, even though we don't have the population. We made concerns advanced to our representatives in Trenton, and they seem to have the board from New Jersey Board of Public Utilities responded today. So I haven't had a chance to read the whole thing, but it'll be online. Do you have a chance to there? If you want to have concerns, they're regarding their overall, they'll be up until August 12th, I think the date was, and they'll also have links to, anything with the concerns for July 4th. So people had said we didn't have enough interaction on Facebook or whatever official capacity, and Tara's taken that under a wing with the mayor, that we've already started that. So, I tell people for years, sign up for Nixle. You could sign up via email or via text in case your phone's not working. And hopefully you go to your computer. If your computer's not working, hopefully you'll go to your phone. We also have the page where there's the generic, where Tara mentioned today, is if you want to just hear about recreation, you could just sign up for just recreation, but they'll send out emails to on everything if you care to. So I'm not sure what other concerns there are, but feel free. Even on the Nixle, it has tips where people were telling me that, 3 days out that they're, Prodlin Road still didn't have necessarily power. I recommend whenever anybody's out of power, even though if you think the whole town's out, go to JCP&L. The more people that complain to them, the more that they're online, they can see exactly where it is, and it helps them decide where the break is in the transmission line. This side of the street has it, this side doesn't. It helps them get a quicker response. But, there's a tip line there. My email's on the, usually readily available. Anybody has concerns, let me know.
All I ask is that you take it under consideration that a group of residents would love to be able to meet and talk about everything that goes on, and then have people bring any of that conversation to the committee. That's all I'm asking. Fair enough?
Yep, thank you.
Thank you.
Are you standing?
I'm standing.
Dan Murphy, 38 Carriageway. I have questions, and we all know about the power issues. We all know about the tree issues, but the question I get a lot is, what is the process with the optimum lines, the lower level lines? Because there are a lot of trees that go through those lines. And I'll be honest, JCP&L, when I look, does a decent job of trimming the trees up high, but a lot of the problems come from the lower level lines, and all these trees going through those lines. And what is Optimum's responsibility, Verizon, what are their responsibilities for trimming those lines?
That's a good question. I only know about the JCP&L responsibility.
It's actually, it's a resident's, it's a resident's responsibility to take the trees from 14 feet in front of their house. We've sent out 765 residents. We had a professional go through, dangerous and stuff. The other problem with them is when they replace them, they're not legally required to remove the other stuff.
Wait, you talking about the wiring?
Yeah.
Actually, there's a new statute that was passed. Section 48, colon 3,
So it just passed?
recently, I don't know the date. 48, colon 3 says that any abandoned lines or lines not in use are to be removed by its owner, meaning if the owner is JCP&L, if they put up a new line, they cannot leave that
I'll
old line.
forward that to me, because I'll be glad to,
Yeah.
where, I know Prado
There's a-
Way, we
there's
just
a lot.
mentioned it. They have a lot of them going down
Yeah.
Prado and
And this
alone.
is a them problem.
Right,
Well,
right.
no, that's right, now I have something, I didn't realize they had
Well,
changed it.
th-
Originally,
th-
there wasn't.
This is only for the lines. What I think Dan is asking is, when you have limbs and trees and shrubs going through those lower lines, who's responsible for that?
I mean, you're saying here that homeowners are responsible up to 14 feet. Those lines are higher than 14 feet, those lower level lines. Second part is, I don't think you want homeowners going out there trying to trim those lines. And those lines are the responsibilities of Optimum, Verizon, whoever those lower level lines are. And I can tell you on Charleston Spring Road, they're 10, 12 feet through the lines. Those are going to come down. And what happens a lot of the time is, those lines come down and they take the power lines down. Okay, so not necessarily, it's always JCP&L's fault, and I'm not defending them.
No, I know, but I don't know if, I'll find out. I don't know if they're allowed to touch it because it's electrical, above it. So I don't know. We'll research it, we'll find out.
But that is a major problem in the town, is these lines going, these tree limbs going right through the cable lines, the Verizon.
Do you
And
know
a
the
lot
answer
of
to
time, we'll get internet outages. And that's because those lines are being affected. And you're not getting power outages, you're getting everyone, where's my internet? The internet's in and out.
They're not proactive.
It's almost to the point of negligent. It's negligent, it's dangerous, it's a safety concern. I mean, the whole town, besides riddled with low-hanging wires, that's another issue. But the entire town, if you drive down and you see those low-level lines, they're riddled with trees. 10, 20 years through those lines. And those are the ones that, when the wind blows, they stop moving because they're so deep through them, and that's what sets off the chain reaction. And, who's responsible? I know the township gets money for those lines, is that something, who's responsible? That's all I want to know, is who's responsible? How do we get some pressure on Optimum, Verizon, whoever handles those lines? Because that's a communication issue for the town. How you get, internet out, how you get messages out. So I'm just curious how that works. And
We'll find out the answer. We'll let you know. Thank you.
thanks.
Next?
Anybody?
I guess it's you. Come on.
I came here to see how the other side goes, so. A lot nicer here, a lot more calm, not as
That's
spirited.
that's the only way we have it.
That's the best way I could have described that.
Yeah, that was good, that was good. No, that's good. This time, so he's saying this one.
That's how it's always gonna be. Respect.
Okay, so you're not coming up, because if you are, you gotta state your name and address.
I get it, no, I'm not.
No?
All
Okay.
right. All right. At this point, being that there's nobody else from the public that would like to make a comment, I'd like to close it out at
8:44.
And I would like a motion to adjourn.
I'll make it, Mayor.
Thank you. Second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye. Time
Time's
out.
out, 8:45.